Parallel Aggressor is a compression plugin that takes two compression styles, Spank, which is like great for drums and things, and then you also have Heat, which is a more sustained style of compression, and mixes it with your dry level so you can get just what you want out of your mix. So I'm gonna unsolo a synth. There's actually a couple of synths in this project that are just kind of constantly emitting noise, so if you hear noise at any point, it's probably coming from one of those synths if you're wondering where that comes from. Yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and solo the sub, which is what has this. So to give you a feel for what the plugin excels at, let's go ahead and just solo each compression style. So I'm going to start with Heat, dial it all the way up, and then I'm also going to have Heat all the way up. And this is what Heat sounds like. This is very overdone, by the way. So let's go ahead and dial that back. So this is the Heat, and they have different styles. These are basically just little extra goodies and processes that we can run it through, so we can have like extra hot. This is of course completely overdone, but I think it just sort of shows you what they do. Here's what is this? Tone versus extra hot, and you can have them both. So you're gonna want to dial this back some. We've also got some filters we can use, a high pass and a low pass. We could put them both in and have a really narrow band, just be totally crushed. So the Heat level in general kind of has a more sustained sound to it. If we go ahead and switch over to the Spank level, this is what Spank sounds like. And it's also pulling up noise that was in the synth to begin with. This isn't actually in the Parallel Aggressor. So let's go ahead and hear this. We can get some extra punch. We can also get some extra smack. This sort of pulls it down faster. And then I also have mono engaged, and it doesn't really matter too much with this sound because it's already mono. So if I turn it on and off versus, it's not going to make a difference. Then we also have a sidechain filter. So I'm not using Spank in this case because it's a sustained sound and I don't want this style of compression. Instead, I'm using the Heat level, and then I go ahead and unsolo it, and you can use the auto gain feature to mix the compression styles to your choosing. I usually bring the dry level down and then mix it in with the Heat control here. And then I want the full spectrum processed anyways. I don't want to filter anything out here, so I'm going to leave that alone. I'm also going to take tone off. I like what extra hot is going to do to this sound. You've got a manual output adjustment that you can do if the auto gain doesn't quite get it right, which happens occasionally. Auto gain is just an estimate, right? Use your ears, put it where you think it should go. And then they've also got a pretty nifty peak readout, which I think is pretty interesting as opposed to like an actual meter. They've got some presets here. You can go ahead and check those out for yourself. There's quite a few of them, 24 of them. And you can also change the look of the plugin, which this plugin, honestly, it looks super good. I think it looks really, really good. But that is the Parallel Aggressor. Go ahead and unsolo everything. So that's the Parallel Aggressor. If you have any questions about this, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Subscribe and have a blessed day. Oh, shit.